Okay, we're looking at section 6.5, homework 6.5, number 11. It says, find the area of the surface generated by revolving the two curves that are given about the x-axis. And so it could be that this is just a computational problem, so it might be fun to watch me mess it up. All right. But I will do my best not to make a mistake. So this is 6.5, number 11. Okay, so x of t is equal to 1/2 cosine 2t, and y of t is equal to 7 plus 1/2 the sine of 2t. And we're going to do this on the interval from 0 to pi over 2. And we're going to revolve about the x-axis. And so I left room here because I know I'm going to need dx dt. And so the derivative here, the derivative of the cosine is negative sine, but you have the chain rule here because you're going to have to put a 2 in front. And so it's going to cancel with that half. So that's going to be negative sine 2t. And dy dt is going to be, the derivative here is just the derivative of the sine is cosine, but again you have the chain rule, so this will be cosine 2t. And then the derivative of 7 is just 0. Now you'll remember when you're doing this formula, if I'm going to look back on my notes to see, but when you're revolving it about the x-axis, you put the y here, right? And you go from a to b 2 pi y. Okay? So this is going to be the integral from 0 to pi over 2, 2 pi times y, which is 7 plus 1/2 sine 2t, and then the square root of negative sine 2t squared plus cosine 2t squared. And this problem, you know, you only, let me go down to 100%. This is going to be a dt right here. Okay, the only beauty, or the real beauty here is that this simplifies to 1, because this is like sine squared a plus cosine squared a, you know, which is just 1, and the square root of 1 is 1. So we don't have to worry about that. We're going to have our 2 pi in front. It is going to be the integral from 0 to pi over 2, and that's 7 plus 1 over 2 sine 2t dt, which is going to be 2 pi times, all right, this is going to be 7t, and then sine integrates negative, and if you do a u sub, you're going to have a 1/2, which is going to make that minus 1/4 cosine 2t evaluated from 0 to pi over 2. All right, so then you're going to have 2 pi, and then this is going to be 7 pi over 2 minus 1/4 the cosine of pi, which is negative 1, because 2 times pi over 2 is the cosine of pi. All right, and then when you plug 0 in, you're going to get 0 minus 1/4 the cosine of 0, which is 1. Okay, and so you have 2 pi times, this is 7 pi over 2, this will be plus 1/4, and then here it'll also be plus 1/4. So this will be 2 pi times 7 pi, and see 1/4 and 1/4 is 2/4 or 1/2, so 7 pi plus 2 divided by 2, right? Is that right? No, 7 pi plus 1, because this is 1/2, and that's 7. Okay, and so then these 2's cancel. So I get 7 pi squared plus pi. And let's see if that is what they get. Let's try it. So 7 pi squared plus pi. Excellent. Okay, so that was all right. You want to try another one?
Unfortunately, I didn't write these numbers down as I was going. So I had
Okay.